Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, ba-da. Alright. What is up, everybody? I'm Mr. Glasgow. This is Mr. Glasgow TV. Today is Thursday? What today is? Thursday, October 26, 2017. Sorry, I had a pretty long day today. Kind of tired. Might have to call a little shorter than normal. Might not go into the 1 a.m., 2 a.m. But then again, we're playing Planet Coaster, which whenever I get to playing a game that taps into my creative energy, sometime that creative energy, I get like a runner's high and I can just keep going no matter how tired I am. But for the sake of my own well-being and sanity, I should probably try to keep it tighter than normal. Usually stream for 3 to 4 hours. Maybe we'll go for 2.5, 2.5, 3. But we'll see. But yeah. Hope everyone's having a good week. I took the kids to the National Building Museum in Washington, D.C. And like I said in my Snapchat and Instagram stories, it's like, why the National Building Museum? If you have to ask that question, that's exactly why, because not too many people were there. So going into DC went well. Navigating the museum was cake, and then we also heard that there was toddler-friendly play areas in the museum, so that was all good and fun for the day. In the meantime, let's get back to our spooky theme park. We finally started getting the hang. What happened here? We finally started to get the hang of it. Hold on, I have to adjust this. This might look a little weird. Interesting. I'm gonna get it all up in your face right real quick. I think I found the issue here. There we go, that fixed that. And also, interesting news, this whole thing here is, it's part of an app or program or a website that collects data for the sites I broadcast to, like Twitch.tv, Mixer, and YouTube. And things drop into it when you follow, donate, or tip, and subscribe and stuff like that. And they now include Patreon integration, so any pledges on Patreon will also show up. Fortunately, not all platforms are there, so like Smashcast and Mob Crush, Stream.me. There's nobody out there making notifiers for that. See, that's from Mixer. It's for the wave from Mixer. Where do we go? Sandbox? How do we load? My parks? Spooky. So there are auto saves, but how? It's not too roughly timed. They give you about 20 minutes almost between 10 to 20 minutes of space between autosaves. I actually didn't get the chance to go through and get more assets, so we can do that today also. We're just gonna find as many Halloween things and just cram it all into this park. Many spooky things as possible. But yesterday we had a really slow start. I'll admit that. I should have played a tutorial or something, but I think we have enough to work with. Enough know-how. And then we even got our hands dirty making this bad boy. This monstrosity. Now it says if I open this ride, it'll no one will ride it because it's too scary and it causes too much nausea. And I didn't going into this, I didn't realize that was a thing. I feel like the more, the better, the worse you make it on them, the more thrilling it's gonna be. But you can see let's take a little tour of the park. So first you come in from the tunnel. It's not so spooky during the day. It's a forest, and there's this opening. There's a town in here. A town that's been... Let me do free. It's been haunted. There's a spider. And a skeleton driving the spider. Oh, there's an ATM for your monies. For you to give the money. Oh no, there's a pumpkin tree. Why is this closed? Did I not open this? Sorry. Doing business. Did I have to open this? This is open. I think I have to go into it. Open. Poor guy, he's been sitting in there all this time. And the reason why it's not open when I clicked on it is because these are actually, this box inside here is the base. It's just a box. All this stuff that's added on the outside are layers of assets that another player has made. They've gone through all the trouble to make. So when I clicked on it, I'm clicking on the assets when I need to be clicking the unit. This is the bathroom. Wait a minute. Where are the guys? I guess it's unisex. I can dig it. It's an unfortunate little area over here where people are missing out on some of that. Looks like we need more janitors. Let's get some more janitors. Por favor. Then over here we have our haunted spooky ship that swings around. Spooky. Then we got our You know what? I should actually replace these. Because what's spooky about this go-kart or bumper cars, right? And then over here we have our another ATM. You have to go through spiders though. We're very anti-arachnophobia, or people who have arachnophobia. We're very arachnophobic. Very arachnophobic park. This is our theme guy. What's his name? King Ghoster. Can we actually see who's in there? Oh god, he's a ghost for real. Then over here we have our... This acts as a... you have to urinate. This acts as the food court area. Get your beverages. Get your chief beef. And a restroom in there also. Another scary thing. Then you got this ride. It's on rails. It's on this little spinny thing. And they go on a little adventure. More spiders. It loops around. There's a witch there. Oh yeah, and then this thing in the middle. This one's kinda spooky. It's a brain. What else? Okay, so I was finally starting to spread out and work on this. We could do a test run of this. Let her go. Or do I have to initiate test? I thought when we get in here, it's automatically implied that we're testing. Start test. So it's a dangly feet. You can see our feet are hanging. We go up. My favorite thing about this is the fact that there's a 90-degree just straight drop over there. I'm not sure how tall this is exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty insane. And it's just funny to me. So I always wondered why aren't there just 90-degree drops everywhere? Why aren't people just trying to why aren't roller coaster designers trying to overdo it? But apparently there is such thing as overdoing it, where no one will ride the ride and the investment will be lost. But where do they test that exactly, I wonder? Maybe they have like monitors in a dummy, and if the dummy reaches certain thresholds, they know that it's a bad situation. It's right here. 9-degree drop. Free fall into a loop-de-loop through a hole in the mountain, back out of the hole in the mountain, corkscrew, banking, go up arbitrarily, and down arbitrarily, almost into the crowd of that crowd. Another loop-de-loop. Bank hard. Then a spiral. And there's no brakes on this thing. And then we can look at the stats here. Where's the stats? Your ride is too scary, guess we won't want to ride it. Your ride is too nauseating. I'm tempted to open it anyways. Just to see people just lose their minds. Yes. Where's the results? How do we look at results? Results? There's a thing for heat map. So we got excitement. Pretty excited in the beginning, and then it just Oh wait, they're not excited. Red is bad. They're not excited, then they're pretty excited the entire time. They don't enjoy this loop-de-loop apparently, or this spiral. This is the less excitement. Fear. I'm terrified the entire time. Except for this drop? Wouldn't you be scared? I guess it goes from no fear. So you want to keep fear here apparently. Right in the sweet spot. And then here, nausea. Not nauseated. And just just trails, oh, especially right here on top of the people, blah, right on top of it, especially since we're hanging. It's a suspended roller coaster, blah, right on top of them. I don't know how to. I don't know what to do with the nausea one. What causes nausea exactly? It may be that the path, cause like straightforward, but as soon as you start going side to side, up and down, I guess all that is what does it. I could try to see where it correlates with speed. I guess high speeds also might incorporate into nausea, but then who wants a slow roller coaster? It also might be these G-forces, but then I have them everywhere. Vertical G-forces. Not sure what to do. Screw it, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it and learn my lesson, build stock ones from here on out. It's gonna be a testament to my hubris. So let's see. Entrance can be. Where would an entrance be? People would want to get towards the front, right? That's where they try to get in first. Here at the front. Exit can be here towards the back. Connect entrance to path. How do you do this? What are you doing to me, game? Oh, wrong one. Looks weird. Why? We'll make this longer. Oh, I guess 1 + 1 = 2, huh? There's no fractions? No fractions here. Gotta go up the steps. still try to anticipate a fairly long line. Because we got nothing else really going for us at this park at this current time. See, this part. This is what feels good when you're building. The more you build, the more the game plays music. So it's very soothing, very calming experience playing this game. For anybody who's like, what? Is this even a game? Yes, it's a game. It's awesome. Yep, we got a clip. I have noticed though that the game, kind of like with Skyline, City Skyline, a City Skyline, like a SimCity building game, that turns into Traffic Simulator, the game, while of course. Turns into Traffic Simulator the game, so this game turns into Queue Simulator. Crowd Control Simulator the game. Where are... Oh god, Priority Pass. I forgot about that. So there's a thing in here, a mechanic called Priority Pass, where you can build a second line that's basically an express line. Or express queue. Move trains to... I guess we should stop the test. Number of trains increases the length of the station and reduces the number of cars per train. Tried to make it so that we have two, but whatever. Boo. Where is... There it is. Exit. Here. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? H? J? This is a ramp. This is roll you down. Roll you down to the ground. You get shaken up and then you just... It's gonna be a slide, vomit slide. And we are open for bid. It's untested. It's tested, man. Testing. Next thing. Well, really we should keep with this one because we need to add effects and stuff. Like... Let's see. Scenery theme. I don't still understand why spooky isn't in here. Oh, content packs? There we go. Spooky. There we go. There we are. Wait, I also want to check one of these tunnels. I think this foundation So we're actually crashing into this foundation here. What is up with that? That's no bueno. So the game is, I guess, allowing it because if you forget to add a part of the roller coaster during the testing, it will fly off the tracks. We learned that. It flies off with the dummies, but it still flies off the tracks if you don't. So maybe we can hide that with effects. Decoration. Where's special effects? Property. Building set, content packs. Property. Special effects. Scenery. Special effects. Fire. Do we want a lot of fire? Maybe smoke. Let's make it seem like we can do that. Explosion, flamethrower. Flamethrower. Whoa, let's fry him. Burn him. Okay, I'm thinking something like this. So it's as if you're coming through here. I want something more smoldering though, not like super fire. Maybe something smoke. Smoke. So I think I want to have smoke, 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 lots of smoke, lots of smoke, so much smoke you can't see that you're crashing into a foundation, and an explosion of fire out the top. I think that'd be cool. Mist. So what's cool here is you can just kinda set this into the ground so it's invisible to the naked eye. So the foundation's right there. So let's oh my god! There's no pillar. Pay no attention to the concrete foundation you're smashing into. What's up, hold on. What's up, Bob? So what am I doing? I'm making a theme park that's themed around Halloween and being spooky. And we're trying to put special effects on this roller coaster that we made yesterday. I'm trying to hide that you run into a a column here. The game usually does a good enough job of putting the columns where it doesn't interfere. They're auto-placed, but for some reason the suspension thing is ran here, and it felt, oh, it's fine putting it behind it, and then it goes down, but it goes down into the other part of the track. I guess it didn't account for. So we're trying to hide that by putting steam. Oh god, see, it's still in testing right now. Trying to hide it with these so that they go into the afterlife with being oblivious to their demise. For all they knew, they went in between it. Now, this is the fun, one of the more fun things. You can make these explosions, right? You can put it here. And then I can click on it. How do you find it? How do you even see it? There, you just gotta click through the terrain. And you can put a trigger on the track. Activate on trigger. You want this to activate right when it comes through. So how do we place the trigger? Activate on trigger. Put the trigger. Where'd you go? I don't know if it's actually been tied to this build. I think I had to have the roller coaster selected first, so this is just a random explosion thing now. See if we can just unplace it. Gotcha. Demolish. What's up, Cheesehead? That's what she said. I'm good, how are you? Getting some special effects in. Like Six Flags, I'm actually next to, I'm in Maryland. So the Six Flags next to, I have a Six Flags local. Six Flags America. Big fan of the Superman. So let's keep it above ground. And then once we've settled everything, we can lower it. So I'm selecting this first and then this? How does this work? Trigger? New triggers. Activate on trigger. Maybe we have to stop the test. YouTuber went to one in Maryland. It's pretty good. I mean, I haven't gone there as a. Last time I went was with my kids, and they're toddlers. So, oh, we can put music on this thing. Entrance, exit. But yeah, I didn't actually ride any of the big adult rides. But I do remember enjoying the Superman. But out of the roller coasters that I've been to Hershey Park, King's Dominion, Virginia. Guess I haven't been to that many. Disney World? Disneyland, I want to say, is the one in Florida. Which one's the one in Florida? But Superman had the biggest kind of drop. I knew when I was about roller coasters, that was the most important thing, that first drop. What you got? How's Hershey Park? It was alright. It was a while ago, so I guess it's not as relevant as Six Flags in King's Dominion. World is in Florida. So we don't know how to trigger these. Maybe I make a trigger? Children's. Okay. So I think I've included this as a part of it. Make selection. No, that's not it. In Wisconsin, yours in Illinois. Let's see. Triggers. Make a trigger sequence. Add a trigger. That was kind of... Yeah, there's some random, like, parks, I think, in Virginia, I want to say, like Great Wolf Lodge. I want to say it's kind of a theme park place. How do we move it here? Do I have to ride it? Oh my god. I just say the number. Gotta ride the trigger all the freaking way. I guess I should figure out if I want other triggers on here. No, we'll make this one the first. Boom. Oh my god! Cheesehead, thanks for the follow. Sorry for the choppy animation. My streaming computer is low, is low on the RAM. I need to download more RAM. Here, explosion. Connect to object this. Connect up to 100 apparently. Nice. Confirm. Explosion is instantaneous. Let's see. Done? Is it still testing? Test. How do you do advanced move X? Let's lower it a little bit. We might be able to copy this, and then the copy will still have the same trigger. We'll see if that works. Six Flags Great America. Is it Great America or Six Flags America, or is Great America another thing? We gotta wait for it. guess I could, let me see if I can copy it. Copy, and place on the other side. Let's see if both of these go off. It'd be a help if they do both go off and I don't have to re-trigger them. Whoosh. Great America, okay. So the one over here in Maryland's just... So it's just one explosion. Guess that's fine. It looked fine. Anybody pay attention to the timing? Let's do duplicate. We'll just have like this, and then fire, probably not that intense. Fire. This will trigger also. But then I don't know, it should turn off, I guess, on its own. Play for 3 seconds. Okay. Cool. Called the Beast. Tofu, thanks for the subscription on YouTube, thank you. Sorry if I ever mix those up. X. Let's do that. Duplicate to here, X, down, oops. Actually, you can do this. Let's angle it so it makes sense. Bombay, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, guys. Boom. Let's trigger them. That wasn't the right button. It just looked like a trigger pad. I think we had to go operation? No. Maintenance? No. Triggers. Looks like a switch. Edit triggers. This one. Connect. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's all the ones I had. Confirm. Done. Still in testing. Okay, here it comes. Speak French? I unfortunately do not. Boom! Yeah. Let's see what that looks like from the first person. Oh my god! I've also been to Orlando, I guess. Can't think of anything in Orlando. There's a one like roller coaster that had like music playing, and I think it had a camera on you that you could buy. That was the first one I went on that was like that, where it had the camera on you. Now I think that's like standard, isn't it? I'm kind of interested in the VR roller coasters that they apparently have coming out. Kind of not interested in getting pink eye, though. And it's like Gear VR, so it's not even like a Oculus Rift or a Vive. It's a phone, a smartphone in a thing. I guess they'll probably more than likely customize it. There we go. I probably could have turned off the chain before this point. Going through the steam. Oh, I don't even notice it. Should I move the trigger up? Somebody in the back might. It looks good for the people on the outside of the ride. Edit this trigger. So it'll start to explode from here. I don't want to play with this timing too much. I want to get on to bigger and better things. I feel like from here it'll show explosion ahead of you, like the fire coming from around you. Like what's the game or the movie where it's like you're trying to escape but the fire looks like it's coming around? I want to say it's a couple movies, I guess. Like Independence Day, the final explosion. There's Mass Effect, that final explosion there. So let me see if I can actually find. Let me go to the workshop. Blueprints. Okay, Steam Workshop. Talk to you later. See ya. Thanks for the follow. Again. Bumper cars. Bumper cars. Is there a checkbox for spooky? Unless we just see one. Bumper DLC spooky. Looks like there's one. There's a huge one. It's a mansion. What's up? Or later. I already said later. And now, what's up to Lori on Periscope? Closer look. I like it. I can dig it. Get that. More spooky stuff. There's 2,000 things that people have made. We can get a spooky coffee. Abby. Scenery object. Wheel. Yeah, I think this is that ride that we already have. Maybe I should get it and replace it. Some of this stuff looks huge. Halloween sweets. Got a skeleton. Spooky skeleton raven in a tree. Why not? Dance of the Damned. Second floor castle. I don't know what that is. Theater of Dead version 2. Scary, spooky, dark atmosphere. Fountain, let's get it. House in the Woods, I'm all about it. The Flash? Why is the Flash here? What's this? Mother Nature at war. Okay. Aztec theme. Sorry, there's the music here. Haunted house ride. Some of these things look massive. Gazebo would be nice just to have around. Nice variety in lanterns would be good for ambiance. Someone published multiple times. Hats? Oh, we don't have a hat? Salesperson. What's up? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. DGN Mist. I have ATM. What is this? Grim Reaper spanking somebody? Spanking a skeleton? What's going on? Let's see what that is. Grim Reaper on a bunch of pumpkins. That's always nice. What else do we get? What is this? Wood of the Dead. Let's get it. Let's see some of the check out some of these massive builds. Break overlay, ghostly number. It's for a shop. It's cool. Some scenery of. It's more like a western though. Spooky. Everything looks better in the dark. I wonder if there's a way to this eyeball. Eyeball with the nail into it? Is that too much? Bloody ice cream? Scarecrow, that looks kinda cool. This place, oh my god. Castle ruins. I'm trying to build up a haunted forest feel. A dragon. Or excuse me, a wyvern. 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 A Batmobile? I think we got enough for now. I already have that tree. The Call of Cthulhu? Let's just check it out. Oops, I guess I could go here too. Then I don't want to lose my spot on the overall list. How big is this thing? You think it has a nice inside. The outside, some of these other builders could collab. I could also put projection lighting on stuff. Pugs? Ghostbusters, that's kind of funny. Market stall, I kind of like the way this looks. Even though it's more like a Christmas. Alright, let's get back to it. Back to the game. Blueprints. Did it refresh? I may have to restart. Save. Get to main menu. We'll just see if this works first before closing out the entire game. Here it is. Museum Spooky Park. See, this is bringing in all the assets. right? I think this should be like loaded. All blueprints. Oh. DLC items? Building scenario. Blueprints. It just might be broken. Yeah, it's broken into different categories. Some of them aren't buildings. Look at this. Kit. This is where our lanterns are. Oh, look at this. Spooky face tree. Where's spooky face tree go? Maybe we still try to hype this right up. It's like, oh, you're gonna get spooky faced. Spooky face tree. Halloween information. Fireworks display. I wonder what... Jeez. Goodness. Should be like firing right... They're firing... My roller coaster's so high. Okay, it's firing above it too. I'll say they're firing lower than the roller coaster. I don't think I should have these just constantly going off. I wonder if there's a way to put on a timer so that it goes off like once a day at nightfall, like most parks. And I wouldn't even say most parks. I know King's Dominion does it in Virginia. I think they have nightly fireworks. Not sure if the Six Flags does. Buildings. Halloween food. Is that the same one there? Okay, I already have that one. Halloween information, I have a different one. Have that. This room. You have to put this fountain somewhere. How about right here or here to kind of distract from the hardware of the ship. It's the foundation of this thing. Fountain. This looks best on level ground. Coasters, track rides, rides. Track rides. Coasters. My blueprints. I wonder why it's showing these as my blueprints versus blueprints I've subscribed to. The one I'm looking at should be under rides, right? If we're looking for bumper cars. Let's try saving and then reloading the game. That doesn't work. We're just gonna call it a loss on some of those assets. Last time I alt-tabbed out of the game to load the assets and then tabbed back in. This time I actually used the button in the game to go to the workshop. They may be the difference. I don't know if it's actually safer though to do it this way. What else should we do? Chill, dude. This song is pretty sweet. My blueprints are the ones you make, the ones to go to blueprints, click more filters, click sources, see what makes and what gotten. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still acclimating to the interface and intuitiveness of it all. I'm just clicking around, so it could be me. Rides. Blueprints, none. DLC, none. Because it should be, if I'm looking for the bumper car replacement that I get, it should be here, right? Unless it's considered a building. Because it's been built up. The bumper cars inside of it? No, probably not right. You love this game? In this game, you can tell that you can tell the kind of dedication and commitment that people put into this game to enjoy assembling some of this stuff. Like, didn't even know there was a coffin in here. Sure, it has a Spartan soldier in it, but and flowers on it. A candle. Two. Oh, there's a spider too. It's crawling around in there. Wonder who this is. But the squire. Let me out! Just 'cause he's dead doesn't mean I have to be in here. You hush. Unless I click on this for a variation. My blueprints. Maybe I bugged my game, so I'm not getting any more new stuff. Was I subscribing to things? I feel like I was. Oh, see, this way we can keep the music going too. What am I even looking for? Community hub. Workshop. Let's try this again. Spooky. I want something I know I clicked on. I think I clicked on this. See, it's checked. Subscribed. I think I clicked on the Raven. So, looks like I have. but then it doesn't look like I have. From this screen it doesn't look like I have, but according to Steam I have. Does I like restart my own computer? Is there a Steam update dropping? I know Steam updates. Click on your blueprints. Let's do it. Is it the same? Same name? Nope. Unless I have to take Spooky off. Ooh, what's this? Like a pumpkin patch? That's adorable. Subscribe. Some games require you to relaunch before they will download. Maybe I have to go to this screen. Maybe I can't do it from this maybe I can't do it from this screen. Nope. So what was I doing by clicking this? Was I following it? Maybe I was favoring my favorites. No. Followed? No. All? Try to see what this says. Do not know what that checkmark is. Did not check that. Oh. What else could it be? What could it mean? So let's see, what's your pumpkin patch? What was that classified under? I didn't look at any. I didn't look at any of this stuff. It looked like it was a path. Or there was a path going through it, maybe. So maybe it was scenery? Going back. It was just I got a quick glance. Wasn't paying attention. DG. It looks like it's this. Is it both sides? Don't be messed up, game, come on. I don't know what this DLC clicker does. Wait, did I have this all the time? Engrave. Is it maybe taking a long time to download? Maybe I downloaded one that was like 1,000,000 parts. Could that be it? This one? Does it say? It says for you. Not sure. I guess it's just it's just your name. Unless I'm typing in the screen name, assuming that's your Steam name. So let's see. Let's go back and see if I can do those spooky ones. So this, it's checked here. It says subscribe. I don't even know anymore. I fear I clicked on a 1,000,000-part castle and it's just kind of just chugging along, trying to understand it. Spooky browsing items. Show all. We have to show incompatible items. Nope. I only have the one. I only have the spooky DLC. This is weird. Why isn't it working? Workshop will stream tonight at... I thought I was going to say something like... Look at this. This is like an entire park, isn't it? God dang. They have a map with keys and everything. Oh my word. How long would this have taken? Roller coasters going through all the whole town? Jeez. Pretty cool. Collabing. Where's my stuff? Guess we gotta just work with what we got until we figure out what the deal is. Got Spooky Train. Got Spooky Tree and Friend. Let's do this. Let's have them guarding this pad. This pad. I'm in the light. Can I move it? Let's turn it a little bit this way. Just a little bit. Spooky. Can I change it? PM. It's gonna be like pitch dark. Look at our guy, he's all glowy. Lighting could be better. Spooky. Information. Why is this always closed? More blueprints. Halloween residence. Where can we put this thing? This huge thing. this anything? Just purely aesthetic. That's clever. They use the table as a stoop. Wait, what? God damn it! Debated. Blueprint. Scenery. Maybe it has DLC. But then why that one showed up in my inventory and it had DLC that I didn't have yet. This is all kinds of weird. Do I have to restart my computer? A lot of crime. What's up with that? Why do we have so much crime in our park? Do I not have enough mall cops? Let's see something. Let's save here. Then go to my menu and see if we can start another park that has the assets. Then we know maybe something's wrong with that one. Alpine, which will just be awkward. Same. Looks like. Okay. Interesting. Already restarted, right? I restarted the game. Unless, hold on. No. Because I have this on a timer here. My downloads can only happen between... Oh, it is. It's stuck in this. My downloads can only happen between 8 AM and 5 PM. Then how did they work last time? Yesterday was a weekday. So each time I'm clicking this, it's an asset loading, it should be. I think. Unless it's just kicking itself back out. No, it looks like it is. It's popping. Even though this says 3 of 3 completed, should be taking account for everyone that's really hitting. Oops, that's payday 2. Pause it. Okay, oh, that updated anyways. There we go, we debugged it. There we go. Okay, we figured it out. We figured it out. What made me think of that? I wonder if does not everybody do that? I guess as a streamer, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I think it'd be a burden if you got hit with a crucial update right in the middle of you streaming something pretty critical. Our house is going. We never got the house. All right, time to. Can we maintenance? Do we close it to fix it to? My fear is I demolish this thing and it's not gonna let me put it right back on top of the exact footprint that it had. Boosh. Killed everybody. By not closing it, we killed all the souls. The souls of everyone in line have been sucked up into that deleted. Yes. The souls of the unworthy have been consumed. Where's the front? Is there a front? This says welcome on this side. So I'm guessing the welcome side. It's really weird. If that happened yesterday, that would make sense, but it didn't. It did not. That's gonna make me put my... level with the thing. Oop. Of course, that's what it always does. It's like, yeah, you're good. Psych! We need 5 feet clearance. Police entrance. Can I sneak in another? We'll have the entrance go right towards this welcome thing. Exit will go over here. Connect the path. Let's have this wrap around. Like so. It's narrower. Can we bump it up? Maybe the turn just needed the pinch. Nope. Boop. And we got this. This. Nice arched pathway. Turn it on. Yay. I'm still forgetting about whole frickin' what is it? I guess it doesn't have to be dead of night, right? We can have like a little twilight. What's sunset hour? 7? p.m.? Oh, it didn't change. Hey, change it. 5 p.m.? Six. So we got a little sunset. Got some lighting. Some brighter lighting. I just don't want to be too dark. I guess we could just let it ride. Still looks kind of spooky during the day. Nobody knows who's hitting who in this thing. So misty. What else? What else? What else? This ride I think had a redo. Oh man, but this. Holy, what? What the what? The castle. I think I had a morbid curiosity, that's why I downloaded that one. Jesus! This is a handful of rides. So this is like a subsection. Wonder what the this place called? Death's Playground. It's pretty cool. Kinda wanna see what's inside here. Okay, they're free. It's freaking the mouse placement versus where, like, why is the anchor point so far? Unless it's meant so that you can throw the camera, throw it this way so that you can go in there. Oh wow. All it is a loop-de-loop ride, but it has this whole thing going on. Very cool. Shops. Let's see if we can find your scenery. I'm guessing still scenery. Oh, blueprint. Not scenery? Crib crashers. So all the ones are still here. I guess because it includes scenery. It's throwing it into Wood of the Dead. Giggity. Goodness gracious. This roller coaster though. Help. Subtram. I kinda wanna build it, even though it's going with a. I like the Good. See, maybe go X. It's probably the best way to place these types of things. Don't tell me the entrance is on this side. No, that's just the back. Nope, that's the entrance. And exit. Shouldn't it be on this side so that you can encompass the rest of the park inside of the inside of this thing? How would I place this in a way that makes sense? I guess this could be like the front. Like if you had it so you walked in and then this was one of the first things you saw. Like if it was like this, and then you just walk around to go to the rest of the park. Jesus. So big. That's what she said. Can we finagle it in over here? I think it's too big. That's the thing with mega builds. House in the woods. Is this based off the movie? Oh my god. The thing is, I never seen the movie. Is this a spoiler? And for those who even know, now I want to see House in the Woods. Frickin'. Let's build something, man. Wheel of Time. Wood of the Dead. Too big. Too big. Coffee. Come on. Really? You got fireworks? Fireworks at the coffee shop. Let's go. Constantly going off. You need your coffee fix. Did I not lower it? I didn't lower it. I keep forgetting to lower these things. Right there. Not too low. God dang it. I think it's the path. Good. Oh my god. Game. Place. God. Game, help! Okay, I've escaped. Let me not move my camera. That looks good. This to that. There we go. Got pumpkin spiced coffee. Pumpkin flavored everything. Scenery. What am I gonna do? Is this that working train? Because you can make a working train, right? That acts like a transport. A rail system. Because then there'll be a family, yeah. Because there was one... I remember watching one stream where it was like a monorail looking thing. I guess that wouldn't be a blueprint, that would have been from this. It had like an enclosed car. It looked look legit like a metro. Maybe it was a track ride? Custom? Here it is. Monorail. But our place isn't really that big to warrant it. I did think it was kind of neat. Bloody ice cream. So that one placed fine. Oh god. Oh, I clicked on the icon. That person has sensible anchor point. Sensible anchor point. What's going on back here? There's just barrels. Randomly doing things back there. I think my layout, I thought my layout was smart, but they really built it out to be like a, like this I guess should have been its own section. Each of these branches should have been its own if this was going to be the center. Let's bring in, well, let's still do this. Let's bring this one in. How we're going to fit in here, I don't know. We just gotta understand that this is the front. So X placement. Down. Graves look flesh. Pumpkins look flesh. The wheels on this cart are flush. The ground. Can I snap this? If I hold control, is it smoother? Is this Adobe? As good as it's gonna get. Boom! It's built. So from here, we can do, what width is this? Stairs. Wrong button. Stairs. God dang it. Going right over. is it? It's weird. I feel like a proper path through here wouldn't do it justice. So I think maybe a nature path. Marked with rocks. No, I need a queue. I think it needs to be a queue. What's up, Space Lord? Oh, wait, for an entrance, it needs to be a queue. Interesting, they made steps that match up perfectly with the angle. 10 feet. 11, I don't see it widening really. Which way is it supposed to go? Because there's gates on all sides. This is the entrance. Am I crazy? How do they want you to traverse this area? Guess I could take out that gate. I guess it's like a choose your own path. I still try to follow where there's no mist. But then it might interfere with the exit path. Here. Here. Around here. That guy's trying to get in line. It's like the wait in this line's forever. Say. How do I get out of here? hug this sign here so people can get a selfie. Selfie next to the sign where the door is swinging open. That's our cue. Get it? That's our cue. It's too wide, I think. So I can't get it any narrower than 13 though. What's up with that? I might get a path. Nope. It's gotta be one of these. It's kind of cool to see an exit path that still winds through the scenery. This looks like it's one way in, no ways out. So what else are we missing here? Closed. I think I have my entrance and exit placed. Paths connected. Test, maybe? Let's see. Spooky. Here we go. You guys prefer this view or like this view? I think I like this one better. I should actually put it on, what is it? We'll do the first drop and then I can do the reverse one and be like, whoa! Or if I face my back to the camera, that'd be more accurate. Now I can't see what's going on though. I'm riding backwards! Whoa! Nice, nice. Oh, this one looks good. The scariest thing about wooden coasters is those overpasses to me. Being tall. And I'm not even that tall, I'm just, I'm like 6 foot even. But they just make me want to tuck my hands in, not getting chopped off. Nice. Nice triggers. This guy doing sit-ups. Sweet. Open. Is this open? It's still testing. Open it. There's still gonna be a line. People just won't like it. Write a letter. Letter to your editor. What else? Gazebo. What's this even for? Is that seating? So maybe after walking across this big overpass thing, you're kind of pooped and maybe want to watch the people come on the other ride, the crazy ride. Sit at the gazebo. Do I have to have a path go into it? Or to register? Me wonders. Doesn't look like it. Here. It's a rat infested rat, spider, bat, raven, and fart infested gazebo. All the good stuff. So one thing that I don't have a lot of is restrooms. I just have the two. I can already see these guys got to go. Where is the bathroom? Facilities, actually. Or there's urine everywhere. Pirate toilets? What pirate looks like? Eh. Facilities. Guess I have another food court over here. It comes with all the fixins. Saloon. Not so sure how high above the ground this is supposed to sit. Okay, so that the wooden parts where the horses go touch the ground. Or barely. That scared me. Chief beef? When did I make that notification? The smartest play is to actually aim for this one. Maybe aim for the middle one. And do that on one side, that on the other side. You know, this part then is awkward because it's like wasted space for me. Can I connect it to itself? I want to widen this. Just trap that lady. She's trapped in the bathroom. There we go. Did I see it from the workshop? I saw. I looked at like your VODs. I didn't know what to look for, and I didn't know to look on the workshop for stuff. Not just like quick glances at it. And I decided not to worry about... Is anybody going to this? No one's really going to this? I decided not to worry about the fact that this is too scary and nauseating for people. It's just a showpiece in all its decadence. Look at all the detail in this one though. There's like a witch up here. Scarecrow. Ghosts on tracks. Bats. Cargoes. I wonder if they put anything inside this stuff. Guess I can't clip into the building really. Guess I can. Oh yeah, we can see how it's done. Let's see what else. Death's Playground. Just put it all of it. Why the heck not? It'll be a little awkward to walk to if I put it over here. If we trim this up, then put one. We're checking one with them. Let's see, what was it? One I was looking at. What's in the woods? What was that? Oh, the movie. Such a cool thing. That's the kind of stuff I'd be into, recreating things. Sometimes I can kind of just go blank with not having an idea of what to do. But to try to recreate, say, a scene from a scary movie, like House in the Woods. Was that one place called Murder? Death's Playground? Murder's Playground? Could be a pixel in there where I can do it. I think it's supposed to at least look like lava's in there. Constructed? It's not red. I wonder if it flashes because it's processing whether it can be placed as opposed to there possibly being a sweet spot in there. Terrain. Level. Flattened surface. All this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no no no! No. God dang it. So deceptive. It's like green or good to go and just kidding. Oh. One death by ground. Constructed by what? This thing like legit wants to be in the middle of nowhere. Come on. This is the problem with prefabs. I'm gonna crash my game. Fine! Gotta be kidding me. That place is too deep? Not deep enough? You're not obstructed, bro. Dang it. I don't know. Polish this land off. It's super flat. Unless it wasn't built on flat terrain. Then how would you even manage those kind of builds? Let's do it. Wait, you're supposed to be able to go through it? That complicates things because I was just gonna put it at the back. Or on the edge of our boundary. What do you want from me, game? Just tell me. You want with this placement? You're not obstructed. Quit. I quit on you. Bubble, 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 gubby, gubby, gubbies. Here you go. Bow before this raven god and its raven minions. Of course, the axis is not square with the direction it's facing. Like we gotta go super deep here. And it wants it to be like that. We're basing it off of these tree roots here. This is one of those creepy trees that are in a swamp where its trees have, you basically go in them. Based on these flowers also. It's like that's the placement you're looking for. Restroom, spooky ATM. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Do the thing where I do the X placement and then just press a check. Okay, let's give that one place one more try. One more frickin' try. X. Gotta lower it until at least that. Doesn't look like our strat's working. Whatever, game. Let's see, we've been up for 2 hours, 12 minutes. I would have liked to make more progress. Ran into a hiccup with assets not loading, and now placement of huge things is funny. Which haunt? Jailer's Den. What's a jailer's den? So this is just the track. Is this without the ride? Oh no, the ride's in there. Maybe I was trying to place that one place too deep. That's the entrance, this is the exit. Q. Can I handle that turn? Lower diameter. Oh. Dude. Just when you feel the queue getting narrower and you think you're almost there, this happens. Paths are connected, exits. See what happens when this door flies open. It flies open, but I'm not sure if it hits clips, it's gonna knock somebody unconscious. Not sure when it triggers. I actually want to fix this. Oh, can't do that. There. This one goes to ground. Alright. Okay. I was trying to figure out which source I'm trying to pick. I feel like this would work, but the width is all wrong. $21. 19. I thought I saw blue in there. Probably as good as it's gonna get. Test. This might be my last one for the night. It is 12:30 in the AM. Been streaming for 2 hours and about 19 minutes. Had a long day. Spooky. Oh god, it's a Slenderman is riding with me. How's the spider? Oh, the books are moving. Ah! I knew that was coming. Whoa! Whoa! I wonder if we could control the spins on this thing. I'm guessing you would. Actually, pretty well. Pretty well utilized triggers there. Open for business. Sad. Sad, sad park. Welcome to this ride. Is it broken? Broken. You're freaking... Sandbox mode. This shouldn't be happening in sandbox mode. Unlimited resources. Maybe the next time I play, I should play some of the campaign stuff. Because I feel like there's a learning curve that me skipping over made it so that it was hard to get fully integrated into the planet coaster building. Thing. I kind of want this. This is so good. This came with the game, I believe. So you submerge it in water. This is kind of horror. Because it's horror, right? It's kind of horror. It's a ground monster. It's not even a sea monster. I guess the boat really denotes a sea monster. So people walking on this overpass get a nice show. Same thing with the people riding the roller coaster ride that swings right by here. You know, I really believe, I guess they were telling the truth when they said no one was gonna ride it, because no one is riding it. Oh, it's popping out. See if we can sink him back in just enough to stay. Whoa. Did you even see him from the side? Like, oh man, look at this thing. Oh god! Yeah, I'm beat. I'm beat. A day out with the kids and streaming last night and tonight is taking its toll. And I'm just not. Look at this ride. They love this. They love this little cutesy ride. Apparently, me starting off with little kid fun rides has really. That's what dominated. It's not exactly the thrill ride. I was. The horror fest I was hoping for. I guess this. Oh, look at this one. Queue's almost to the front. see if I can get some sweet thumbnail positioning. It could be a shot. Where's that shot going? What else could be one? The spooky trees, I feel like would be nice. At this point we're at post-production. Good lord! So this person must have min-maxed all the thrill factors inside this place, or excitement. You don't even get to really see this part, you don't even notice it coming down, because then you're right into here. Can't even see through those windows. I guess you could peek right here. All these little details. But they add up to the overall experience of the patrons, and they are apparently loving it. Let's see. Let's get our lighting right. What was good lighting? 6 p.m. Goodness. This might actually be too busy. Something simple. Maybe. I have this backwards. Fail. I like this shot because it gets my coaster in there even no one's riding it. I think I had a good starting layout here, and then I kind of just didn't know what I was doing going into. Once again, if I had played the game and the tutorials and the missions where you basically rehab old parks, I feel like that would then train you on how layouts should be. Like a good game should, where it teaches you mechanics indirectly. And rehabbing parks that are failing, according to the game, I think is a great way to get you thinking, because it doesn't tell you really. I guess it gives you a good enough idea when you look at park management aspects. Let you know where the money's being sunk. It gives you a scenario beforehand of what's going on, what's going on with the park. Zero customers on my roller coaster. What if I make it? Can you make something free? Free. It's free. Let's see if one person walks in that general direction. So this guy's like, this is the quietest part of the park. Who's he waving to? Anybody? Speed up time, maybe they need time to walk over here, I'm sure. Maintenance. My poor rusted thing. But yeah. Guess now's a good time as any to just call it what it is. But I appreciate you guys. And wish I could be on longer, but yeah, I'm just not, don't have the energy. It's been a long day. But tomorrow we're going to play a game that's going to tell the story for us. We don't have to make it up on the spot and create it out of thin air. Especially since we're not playing, as far as this game goes, we're not playing on the story mode, quote unquote, or campaign mode. So The Last of Us Remastered, I've been wanting to get back to playing, get back to play it. I remember enjoying it. I think it takes about 18 plus hours to complete. So if I play it straight every day, probably be done by Halloween. Versus if I play it only on the weekdays, we'll probably go into next week. Maybe finishing it by the end or mid of next week. So yeah, that's my time. If you're watching this video on YouTube and these thumbnails have been updated, you can click them at the end of the video for to take us to yesterday's session where I was just learning how to play and making this crazy roller coaster. And then on Tuesday I played Death Road to Canada and enjoyed that game. Didn't make it to Canada, but enjoyed it for what it was worth. All the RNG and all its glorious randomness. But yeah, that's me and my time. Appreciate you guys. Happy Friday, right? It's Friday? The 27th, yep. Have a good Friday. If I don't see you today, later today, have a good weekend. I'm sure there's some Halloween festivities going on for all ages through Tuesday, actual Halloween. So stay safe, enjoy yourself. I'm out. Peace.